All right, then in the women's division, Claudia beats Karolina with a submission in the first round. A lot of people thought this was going to be much closer because on paper, that's the way it looked. Wasn't the case. How impressed were you with what Claudia was able to do?
Incredibly impressed. This is a she's made changes, much like Joanna Champion has, to go to her camp somewhere else, get some more training to try and better herself. And you can see the results of that. She came in, she was able to dictate the fight she wanted. Carolina is a fighter who's never been finished in her career, and she was able to do so in the first round, an impressive feat. So she's making the changes, and she's promised that she's a new fighter, and we're going to see a new version of herself. That's the same kind of sentiment that Joanna said when she made the transition to American Top Team. So I think we can expect more from her. And the strawweight division in a whole is always exciting. I feel like sometimes that division slept on, but these fighters are entertaining. The fights are always entertaining. You can almost never watch a strawweight fight and not leave entertained.
Yeah, and she was pretty entertaining afterwards. She's like, I'm a new fighter. I'm the new Claudia. No one can F and beat me now. Who can beat her? Who do you think is good competition for her next?
It's hard to see who could beat her, right? So much of the picture in the strawweight division surrounds who's going to fight Joanna next because she's kind of reaching this point where people are going to start to think that she's cleaned out the division and the only fights that are available are for rematches. There's not contenders up and rising. So it'll be interesting to see how they book her. Maybe that she sits on the sideline and she kind of waits for the title picture to clear up and she gets another shot, or she could fight any of the top contenders and try and keep active while she waits for that shot. Most people think Rose Namajunas is going to get the next shot at Joanna, so I don't think that fight's there. Jessica Andrade might be somebody, but she's coming off a loss, so that might not appeal. And then outside of that is maybe someone like Atisha Torres, Michelle Watterson, Joanna Calderwood's fighting recently, fighting soon, so maybe she fights her if she wins. So I think she got to kind of see how the division shakes out a little bit before deciding who she's going to fight next.